Okay, so I'm coming here for a tutorial for this look right here. This is for my elf look. And start off with the brows first. I'm going to brush this on up, which I've shown you guys before in a different video. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Let me see. Is that better? Or is that too is that too bright? We're gonna find out. We're gonna be going in with NARS, pot in the color caramel. Okay, I am going to be using the wrong brush to do this, but I'm using the Morphe M132 brush. I don't know if this is focused or not, but that's what we're using. I've brushed my eyebrows up, and I got stuff all over the place. I'm gonna go into here, and I'm going to line it on up. So, like so. And I'm just going right underneath my eyebrow. Right underneath. See that? Right underneath. Maybe this is too bright. Whew. Okay, so we're like really up close and personal right now. So there goes that. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend this all the way down onto my lid. Okay, now after doing that, I'm going to go ahead with my eyebrow pencil. I am using the color Chocolate Mousse by Morphe. So here's the eyebrow pencil. Ooh, missing a nail. Eyebrow pencil right here by Morphe. Okay. Don't mind my nails, y'all. I'm trying to be put together, but it's really hard. All right. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just following the line underneath my my brow line, and I'm going all the way down. Okay. Rule of thumb: when it comes to your towel, you want to line up the corner of your nose to the outside of your eyelid, and that's where it should basically stop. Unless you don't like that. I mean, if you don't like it, then that's fine too. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, so I brush this up and I'm gonna brush it down. And the eyebrow pencil that I'm using too is the bigger one. It's like the more slanted one. They have one that's like more like a pinpoint or skinnier pencil, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm using the thicker one. I'm trying to make sure I like it with the other eye. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll do. And then we'll go in just a little bit right here. Not too much. I'm just gonna go in upward stroke. I'm just using all my devices today. I'm so excited because I have my. Oh wait! Oh my gosh! Okay, wait. Sorry. I had a moment. I wanted to show you guys this technique that you can use. Now, this is totally has nothing to do with the eyes right now. We're gonna go back to the eyes, I promise. But I wanted to show you this. You see how small my lips are? They're pretty small. Okay, so I'm gonna use this thing is spicy. So if you don't like tingling, I highly suggest you don't do this. Don't use this product. Don't use it. All right. This this is by Polite Society. This is the Big Mouth XL Plump, and you could use this like during the duration of this video. Look at my lips, okay? Cool. Now we're gonna see this thing work. It's magic. It is spicy. I'm telling you. If you don't like tingling, don't buy it. Okay, this is literally like filler in a bottle. Okay, so as this video is going, pay attention to both things if you can. Okay, so that's what I meant to tell you. If you want like a thicker or bigger lip effect, put this on like at the beginning of your makeup, and then do everything around it, and then watch your lips like plump. It will plump up. All right, so going back to the eyes. Alrighty, so now I need to go back and set this lid because our lids are oily and I don't want that to happen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set our eyelid. I am just going to use the Laura Mercier in translucent powder to do this. And I'm going to be using this Menage or Manager, whatever brush. You don't have to use this brush. You don't need to, you know, stress yourself out with trying to use the exact same thing that I'm using. I'm just showing you guys how I achieve this look and that you can too. So there you go. I set that. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do this cream color now. And I'm going to be using this paint pot. There we go, by Plouise. This is in the shade 0.5. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. I'm going to put some of this on here. It's kind of too much, but that's what we're going to. So this is the thing. I have hooded eyes, okay? With hooded eyes, when you see me, you see how like this lid right here kind of like hangs over my lid right here, like it hangs over. So that's what we call a hooded eye. Now, normally when we're doing this effect, we would put the paint like right here. You would look up and then you would carve it from wherever the paint lands. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about because sometimes explaining it doesn't really sound too good. So I'm trying. So anyway, I'm going to show you, but I'm going to go a little bit above because when I open my eyes, I want you to be able to see the effect. If I don't go above where my eye naturally touches on the top, you're not going to be able to see it because I have this fold right here that's like basically covering it up. Okay, so I'm using this P. Louise brush. This is not the best brush. And I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I don't even know the number. I'm just using this brush right now just to put the paint on here. Okay. It's just like to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay. On my lash and everything. On the center. Right. I'm going to look up. Okay, you see, this one I kind of was very dramatic, and I think my lash actually touched it. But you see how it's up here? It actually naturally goes right here. Okay, you see where it stops right here? I want it to go above. So that's what we're going to do. This brush, this is the 7072 in P. Louise that I'm using to help me with this line, okay, that we have like over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm gonna go above and beyond, and I'm gonna really just try to focus on carving it out. Okay, I'm trying to carve out the shape that I want. You don't need to go fast, you just go kind of slow and you back it up and look at it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm backing it up and I'm looking. I hope you guys can see. Okay, and it's kind of thick, kind of like, it's really thick. So Um, yeah, and I'm just gonna draw up more because again, I do have hooded eyes. So I need this line to be a little bit more dramatic than, than what it was. So I'm gonna go up, more steady hand, steady strokes, like this. Okay? And I'm literally I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just following the line. You just have to watch me. Like I'm so visual and you can tell me a million times how to do something. I'm like, I need to see it. So wait, hold on, I'm checking in. You see my lips? They're kind of red now. She's spicy. I told y'all she's spicy. Okay, we go back into this. All right, and we'll follow the line. Slow and steady. And we're gonna go all the way down. All right, so now I'm gonna start, like once I get to like a third of my eye, I'm gonna start like bringing it down right here, okay? So I'm gonna get some more of my paint, and then I'm just gonna follow like my natural lid right here, and I'm just gonna drag it out like that. Okay, I'm gonna fill this all in. I'm patting it, patting it, patting it, patting it. Like I said, this stuff is thick. She's thick, 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 thick. Okay, and I'm gonna try my best to like flick this up to the side. Okay, I guess I better hurry because I'm running out of storage. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, it kind of dried up. Sorry. Now I'm gonna take the edge of this brush and I'm just gonna kind of draw like a dramatic line with this. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm gonna get some more of this cream and I'm gonna dab it, 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 everywhere. Okay, just being careful. You'll get too crazy with it, and it's gonna look like this. Okay. Now that that's done, we're gonna set that as well. I'm just gonna use the same brush that I used before. I'm using my Laura, my Laura Mercier, and I'm gonna dab it on top. Okay, because it's so creamy and it's like thick. We need to set it. Okay, because it's gonna crease as well. I'm telling you, it's gonna crease. All right. So now that that's done, now we can go into the actual eyeshadows itself that we need to use. Now, the eyeshadow that I'm using is this one by Plouise called Wedding Wish. And I'm going to be using the brush M303. This is by Morphe. Excuse me. I'm going to be going in with this color right here, the Endless Love and Hitch, but more so this, okay? And I'm literally like dabbing it. I'm packing it onto my lid. Right here, packing it. You should probably tap it off, but I'm not. So you could do a little bit of this color as well, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. A little bit more color, a little bit more dimension. Bada boop bop. All right. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going along with what I did. And that's it right there. Okay. Bam. Now, after that, I do the red part. So the red part is going to be in the James Charles. Sorry, I'm like looking for it. The James Charles palette. Okay. Let me go get that actually real quick. So I'm using this James Charles palette. You guys, I call myself like an OG when it comes to like makeup because I have a lot of like somewhat old stuff. But anyway, so this is the eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna be going with this color right here for the red part. Okay. So the brush I'm using, this is an old one, but you just need a dense, like fluffy brush. Can you even see that? Fluffy brush. This is the M433, and I'm using that to go right in here. And I'm just gonna go in the inner corner of my eye. Okay, don't do that. Don't go super into your eye. Mess it up. You're gonna mess it up. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did, y'all. Ah, it's fine. I'm only human after all. All right, so we're just blending it on somewhat on top of the line and a little bit above the line. And you don't need to go all the way down. You can kind of just stop right here. And that's literally it. That's all I'm doing. Now I'm gonna try to fix what I messed up and just try to dab that out a little bit more. It's okay if it's a little bit on there, but I don't want it like too much on it, like on the other part of my eye. Okay. So after that, then I'm going to go in with my green shadow right here. And I'm also using the James Charles palette for that. And the brush that I'm using is also by Morphe, but it was the gunmetal collaboration. You just need to use this type of brush. This is the type of brush that I use. Okay. Flat brush. This is the G28. That's fine. And I'm going to be using this color right here. Okay. This green color. So with this green color, this is basically going to act as if like it's my liner. I'm going to go right here on my eye and I'm literally like stippling it on there, like dabbing it in. Okay. Dabbing it in on my eye. I'm over here holding this eyeshadow palette and don't need to be holding it like that. Check it in. See my lips? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So I'm dabbing it in. Dabbing. Okay. Now we're getting to the part where we need to do the wing part. Okay. You have a line to guide you where you need to go. Okay. Like right here. Use that line. That's what I did right here. Okay. So I'm gonna go at the base of this and just stipple it. Okay. Do I need to come in closer? I'm gonna come in a little bit closer if I can. It's acting weird. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. But I'm stippling it on there. Okay. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna go right here. And I want an angle, like a winged look. Okay. So again, I'm just stippling it on there. I'm gonna do some more. and kind of make it go up and compare. Okay. I'm not perfect, so this side may be a little off from the other. And I'm totally fine with that. I am totally fine with that. All right. So here we go. All right. Now that that's done, now we're going to go in with a different eyeshadow palette. You do not have to use this. This is a really, really pricey. This is by Danesa. Okay. I'm using this palette for the shimmery part that you see. Here she is. She's so pretty. But we're going to be using this right here. I'm using the same brush to go on top of that. On top of that green, like, winged eyeshadow look. And I'm gonna put my lashes down. And I'm gonna stipple it on there. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can. Not perfect. It's okay. I can always make it a little bit bigger if I have to. Cause I'm making a mess. That's for sure. I'm making a mess. Okay. Going on top, you can kind of see a little bit of that shimmer. I'm gonna try to clean this up because she's looking a little janky right now. Okay. I'm gonna pack a little bit more right here. All right. So now after that, I'm gonna be using a liquid liner. NYX Vivid Brights. I'm shaking it up. To be honest with you, I don't really like. You know what it is. I really like their pins, their felted tip pins. It's much easier for me to like maneuver it. So it's probably just a user problem. Like it's just me. And that's cool too. We do what we can. Alrighty. So this is what the tip looks like right here. And I am going to follow that line that I did earlier. Okay. Not all the way down, just a little bit, probably about to like right here. And then I'm going to wing it out on the side. Okay. So the eyes do look different. I'm very aware that they look different. This is more down and this is like bigger. For me, I'm not perfect, so I'm totally fine with it. I don't care because it still look good. Still look good to me. So check it with the lips. Told y'all. All right, so I have to look over here to do this, but I'm literally following the line. So I'm gonna try my best. Let's start right here. And if you have to do little by little, you can. But I'm trying to follow the line. Okay. And we'll make it thicker. But I have to keep my mouth open when I do this. To make it thicker. Try to have a steady hand. Get it up. And I need to bring it back down. Okay. This is why I don't like this, because it's just, to me, it's just so flimsy, and I need something more sturdy. Okay? Okay. But we're using what we have. So now I'm going to go back in and make it thicker. Looks just a little too bad. But we need to make it thicker, though, because the other side is on my, not perfect. And make the line more crisp and clean it up. I'm not doing that. Okay. Now I'm going to go on the outside and do this wing right here. Here. And fling it. Okay. Fulcrum is basically what you use to hold steady. Okay. So you have a steady hand because you need to have a steady hand in order to do this, honestly. And I'll just go back on here and make it. Bring it down. Now that that's done, I need to do those 4 little dots right there. 4 dots. I'm going to go in on top of the red right here. And I'll do little 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is strictly just for the eyeshadow only. So we're pretty much finished with the eyeshadow look. Now I just have to, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face and then we'll do, well, not the rest of it, but I'm gonna just do the concealer part and all that so I can show you guys how I do the lower lid and then that'll be it. So yeah, the lower lid now. I'm gonna use that same green, the James Charles palette, and that same brush, the gunmetal one, and I'm gonna dab it into the green, and I'm gonna go on my lower lash line and dab it in there. Okay, and I'm gonna go like half my eye basically. Now we need to do two more things and we're done, I promise. I'm gonna use the white now in this one. I'm gonna be using the M303 brush and I'm just literally basically using the tip of it. And I'm gonna go on the inner eye corner. And this one right here. So I can do the shimmery part. For that, the brush that I'm going to be using is Morphe again, and it's the M3803. It looks like this. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay? And we're going to go in the inner corner. Is she pretty? She's so cute. Love it. Okay? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Inner. Again, inner. Okay? And that's it. That completes the eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was okay. Again, the lines are not super perfect. But you know what? It's okay. Practice. But you guys see my lips though? This is my final check-in with my lips. I'm gonna wipe this off, obviously, and put a good lippy on there. But yeah. So this is my little elf look, and I'll be right back to give you guys the full shebang. This is the final look. The blush is very, very dramatic, obviously, because it's like a costume. So my little is so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go take pictures. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you have any questions or anything like that, or any requests, let me know. I have a couple of more Christmassy makeup costumes that I'm gonna be doing for the month of December. So, well, obviously, because it's Christmas. Christmas is in December now. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to take some pictures now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.